What if every religious story that you've ever heard was stolen from a woman and rewritten by a man? One way you can tell is the fragile masculinity of man-god. Hello, in this series we are doing a fun storytime recounting of the true history documented in the book When God Was a Woman by Marilyn Stone. First, let's talk about the ridiculous way that the religious stories that we know as of today came about. For 25,000 years, people just assumed that God was a woman. Everyone worshipped the goddess, women were in power, things were going well. Then there was this really violent, racist Indo-European group, let's call them Bro Clan, and amongst their other bad ideas, decided that God was not a goddess, it was a man god. And remember this part, Bro Clan was really obsessed with like fire and lightning, things that were light, like their skin, which they thought was better than everyone. Bro Clan would go in their little boats and violently unalive people in these matriarchal cities, take their religious stories and just swap out goddess names for man-god names. And one place this comes through is in the Bible. So Moses leaves the Israelites to go talk to man-god. And when he comes back, he's furious because the people have created an idol that is this golden calf and they're dancing around and having a good time. Big deal, little deal? It was a huge deal. It's like so personally triggered by this. In Exodus, it talks about how he takes the golden calf and he throws it into the fire and then he grounds it to powder and then he scatters it in the water and then he makes the Israelites drink it. This is like drunken, abusive father level weirdness. And God is like really overly emotional about it. In Exodus again, he's like, leave me alone so my anger can burn against them. Don't worship other gods. I'm so jealous. In Exodus, do not worship other gods. My name is jealous. I am a jealous God. Dude, if you're God, why are you so insecure? This is why. Remember, man-god is just a made-up thing. It's a hoax where these bros just came in and changed the story from goddess to man-god. And you know what the goddess was represented by? Snakes and cows. So when Moses leaves and comes back to people worshiping the golden calf, it's not some random idol. It's people being like, hey, I don't like that you are gaslighting us into thinking that God is a man. We have made a symbol of the goddess because we want to worship the person we've been worshiping for 25,000 years. And Moses throws it into the fire because fire is the destroying force that Bro Clan worships. And you'll see this over and over, where Bro Clan makes up the stories of fire conquering or man-god conquering the goddess symbolized by the golden calf. And all that fragile masculinity got into all of the stories that we know now as religious text. And hi, I'm Lydia. Since 2010, we've helped over 9,000 women become unmanipulatable. And in this series, we are tracing the manipulation all the way back. And if you want to be unmanipulatable and know how to rewrite your story to the authentic one that is true to you, you can join us at our Deprogram in-person 3-day event coming up soon.